Well, hello there trainers, greetings, KuroBlitz here and welcome back to another video. Today I want to bring another hypothetical what if for the adventures of Ash Ketchum after the Pokémon Journeys anime, and there is one particular video game and one particular region where I feel like Ash would absolutely thrive in when it comes to adventures and battling, that being the Nintendo Wii's Poketopia. That's right trainers, for today's what if I have to bring what if Ash was in the Pokémon Battle Revolution game? Or at least in the region that the game's based on. You get what I mean. So without further ado, let's get this story started. This begins after the events of Mesa Pokemon Master, as Ash, now being the World Monarch, it's invited to go to Poketopia region to see a lot of competitions in several Colosseums throughout the entire island, and he sees two trainers battling each other, Cindy and her Rhydon and Nate and his Gabite, which inspires him to participate in the tournament as well, in order to qualify to participate in, the Battle Revolution Colosseums. We see one of the hosts and one of the spectators being Taylor, a girl that dresses like a Pachirisu, and she is the host and also the spokesperson of the events, and also the judge and referee for all of these battles that are going to take place. And Ash is basically, has to enter one of these tournaments to basically qualify to battle all of the 5 Colosseum leaders as well as the 3 Colosseum masters, so that he can rank up and face, the champion of champions. So in a way, that's what I kinda want to do. I want for Ash to basically have, 5 bronze tier matches, 3 silver tier matches, and then against, the final boss, it's basically the 1 gold tier match. So that's basically what I want to address, and Ash basically participating in this tournament as a way to get a guarantee to enter the competition. It's kind of a mix of the Battle Frontier as well as the World Coronation series, and I want to use all of the members that he has. In this what if, Ash has 45 Pokemon at Oaks. So with Pikachu, you basically have, 9 teams of 5, with Pikachu being, a constant Pokemon throughout all of these matches. So yeah, let's continue on with the fights. As for the first battle, Ash is going to face the Colosseum leader Rosie, and Rosie leads over the SUNNYPARK Colosseum, and Ash decides to bring all of his all-star veterans from the Kanto region, being Bulbasaur, Charizard, Kingler, Muk and Tauros, in order to battle Rosie and all of her Pokemon. And we see a great fight in this peculiar nature preserve. And with that, Ash gets one of his tokens and goes on to the next bronze tier match. Segueing to his Kanto team, now Ash has to battle with his Johto team, the leader Terrell from the Magma Colosseum. And with that, Ash is going to use several Pokemon from his Johto team, being his original 5 of Heracross, Quilava, Bayleaf, Totodile and Shiny Noctowl, getting another win, and that makes Ash gets 2 out of the 5 bronze tokens needed for this competition. Now aiming for the third token, Ash needs to battle Marina in the Waterfall Colosseum, and he sees that he needs to not be that predictable as much, and going from Kanto to Johto, now he's going to use the Unova team of Scraggy, Pignite, Oshawott, Snivy and Unpheasant. I really like this approach because Unova was, yes, the new Kanto when it was airing, but it was also a new horizon, a new frontier, something both new to discover, that being the aspect of Johto. So I really want to marry these two concepts into one and have Ash battle Marina with these instances, and because I really believe that as much as I like the Unova Pokemon, I really like his Unova Pokemon, I don't feel like they hold a candle when it comes to feats or power to what it's going to happen next, and that is Ash's 4th match in Poketopia. That being against Volden, and Volden will be battleable in the Sunset Colosseum, and he has a very powerful team of Pokemon, including a Raichu, and with that Ash is going to bring his own Pokemon, being of Swallow, Sceptile, Corphish, Torkoal and Glalie, getting yet another win, and with that Ash has 4 of the 5 bronze tokens before he can qualify, and Volden is a very formidable opponent, however not the toughest one that he still has to fight. That goes to the final Colosseum leader, being Dusty. After several battles in the exterior, this one takes place beneath the depths in the Crystal Colosseum, and Dusty is a very powerful opponent even without a team of fully evolved Pokémon. Basically, Ash has to defeat someone at his own game, and with that he brings a lot of his Sinnoh Pokémon, but the caveat with this being he's reserving Infernape for another match, and that's where Gable takes his place. We have Gable, Gliscor and Torterra, so basically we have the 3 ground types of Sinnoh, to make Bertha proud of course, and we also have Staraptor and Buizel. So this is going to be the final match before Ash can actually get all the 5 token symbols in order to progress to the silver tier rank, where the matches are much harder and his team composition is going to be a lot different. Now it's time to address the silver tier battles of, this Revolution, Poketopia, whatever you wanna name it really, like this is just for fun. This is going to be, with a lot of audience in the local island. Think about this as, the ultra class matches from, the PWC from Pokemon Journeys. This is going to be something extremely unique because now Ash really has to, think and strategize with his team composition instead of, bounding himself with, regional aces. And with that, the first silver tier trainer that he has to face is Sashay in the Gateway Colosseum, a great exterior in the base of Poketopia. And he is going to use 2 former baby Pokemon, being of Donphan and Noivern. And Hawlucha is here too to basically help Noivern, giving a helping hand. And he has 2 of his powerhouses from Unova, being Livani and Crocodile. This is a particular match which I really would like to see happen, and I feel like this team is very unique, it's very creative. Yes, some types do repeat among themselves, I don't really particularly like that, but that's on Ash's fault for capturing a lot of Pokemon that share a similar type, not me. And with that, Ash gets one of the 3 silver tokens, and he basically goes to another battle in the Courtyard Colosseum against one of the other 3 Colosseum Masters, that being Joe. Joe is a very precarious trainer and very powerful when it comes to his strategies, similar to the Rock from the Sinnoh Battle Frontier. And speaking of Sinnoh, Ash has his ace up his sleeve, where he brings Infernape. However, he wants to bring other Pokemon as well, that being Pidgeot, who is on his team according to the final of Journeys, and also Talonflame. So basically Talonflame has the attributes of the Fire of Blaziken and the Flying of Pidgeot, and it's going to be a tremendous powerhouse for this battle. Ash also has 2 other Pokemon from Unova that he didn't use in the battles prior, those being of Palpitoad and Boldore. Yes, they are middle stage evolutions, but however they are extremely powerful and their movesets are one of the most diverse that I've ever seen in Pokemon. Like, think about it, that Palpitoad had Hydro Pump from Jump. He learned Sludge Wave after being defeated by Roxy. He learned from his opponent, okay? Do not diss this frog. I know that Greninja is a fan favorite, but he will not be here, so I just want to bring that up. And even Boldore has Flash Cannon and Rock Smash. Like, having Pokemon with non-stab moves, it's an actual good thing for Ash to use in this peculiar tournament. Getting him the 2nd win, and that's going to make him lead to the final Colosseum Master to get his 3rd silver token, that being Kruger in the Neon Colosseum, in the heights and the most luxurious and bourgeoisie buildings that you've ever seen in all of Poketopia. And with that, Ash is going to bring his A game. He's going to bring his Alola champion team. He's going to bring the Pokemon that he had in Sun and Moon. However, since Greninja is absent, Lapras is absent, Naganadel is also going to be absent because they are, released for all that we know. So the one replacing Naganadel has to be Snorlax, because it's an archipelago Pokemon, not from Alola, but from the Orange Islands. And if you think about it, Snorlax could have been Kukui's 6th Pokemon, like a big brother to Munchlax from Burnett. Kukui has 1 in the games, it has a unique Z move, it was the first Pokemon to, hint at Gigantamax, it was the first Pokemon to be Gigantamax, so I feel like, it could be a mon that, Kukui could have used. And even in Johto, Ashes does Sumo it could leeway to, Kukui doing, all of those wrestling match as the Masked Royal. But yeah, Ash is going to bring all of these Pokemon to, a battle against Kruger, and I feel like this is going to be an interesting match nonetheless. And now that I think about it, both Snorlax and Melmetal have some similarities. Both are big, both are Glutton, both can G-Max. Huh. But anyways, with that out of the way, Ash will then go to basically prepare himself for the final match against the final boss, the Master of Masters, the Champion of Champions. He wants to see how his peers are doing in the Poketopia Island, and he goes to the Lagoon Colosseum, where he sees Taylor doing another host of another tournament to see other potential candidates, participate in this notorious challenge. He does see Nate and Cindy battling each other once again, but now not with their ground type middle stage Pokemon, but yes with, middle stage starters. We see Nate battling, with his Charmeleon and Wartortle, those being Kanto Pokemon, and we see Cindy using Prinplup and Grottle, those being Sinnoh Pokemon. So in both teams we have 2 Turtle Pokemon and 2 Water type starters. It's something that they have in the trainer cards from the games. I just wanted to, address this and basically to show that Ash is the protagonist of this story, but he didn't start it that way, and other people are catching up to him and are going to be given the same chance of battling these powerful trainers that he's also having the chance to. And now with, the 5 bronze trainers and the 3 silver trainers, it's basically the equivalent of 8 gym leaders. So Ash is going to battle, the stand-in for the champion, like he's going to battle like the rival, quote unquote, right? He's going to battle, the 9th gym leader, that being Mysterio from the Stargazer Colosseum. And boy oh boy, will this be one hell of a match. Since Pokemon Battle Revolution, it's a game that happened on Nintendo Wii during Generation 4, I'm gonna give Mysterio a team based on only Sinnoh legendaries, excluding Arceus, the Creation Trio, and the Lake Trio. I'm gonna give Mysterio all of the other 6. Manaphy, Heatran, Shaman, Cresselia, Regigigas, and Darkrai. He has them all. And to defeat a team of legends, what better than the team that gave him the title against the world monarch, the undefeatable Leon? The Journey's team. Yes, flimsy power scaling aside, and dubious writing aside as well, I do believe that this team would be the one to basically defeat a team of legendaries, and if they do, their legitimacy and validity when it comes to, strength and power would be more than adequate. I feel like the Journey's team could solo legendaries, or at least they should. But yeah, this is basically what I wanted to, do. I feel like Ash battling, the Battle Revolution, Colosseum leaders, trainers, masters, whatever, will be something interesting as an hypothetical to say the least. And I hope that you like this. Make sure to, leave what you thought about it in the comments down below. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you another time, trainers. KuroBlitz out.